As a food seller, there is no way you can sell food without meat, without fish, without chicken, or some people even do snails and the offals of cow and stuff like that. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you all the things you can do with protein. So we're talking about meat, fish, and stuff like that. Hello, you're welcome back to another episode. This is episode 2. So I told you we started a series of the food that I cook, and I'll be breaking down how much I spend on this food and how much you will be making on this food, on various food, So, but today we're going to be talking about beef. So in my restaurant, I basically just limit myself to just beef alone because I don't like all the trouble of doing shaki, doing abodi, doing so I basically stay with beef, chicken, and fish. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're welcome back to another episode of the series that we just started. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So another episode this one is going to be another banger, I assure you. So please sit down, relax, and let's get right into it. So I said beef. I'm going to be talking about beef. So I went to the market and I bought beef. So on your screen, you'll be seeing the beef. I bought the beef for the £7.92. So I can't remember the kilo, but it's a big bulk of beef. I will be making beef stew out of it, ayamashi out of it, my buka stew out of it, in the single beef which I sell individually. Maybe you want to buy jollof rice, you can buy it. Some people buy extra beef, so I'll be showing you everything. So all the things I'm going to be doing. So the beef is £47.92. Then I got some chopped tomatoes, which I'm going to be using to cook the beef stew, which I bought 8 of it. Well, it's in a case. So, I mean, each one comes to like 69p. So that amounts to about £5.52. Box of bell peppers. So the bell peppers, I'm going to be using some to make the buka stew, and I'll also be taking some out to make the stew. So the bell pepper is £6. Then out of the box, I took about 6 out to make the stew. Then the scotch bonnet, I usually buy a box, and the box comes to about £20. So it's just a handful that I take out. So I just measure it about £2. Then for the buka stew, let's just say £5 for the buka stew and the and the beef stew. So for the seasoning and the vegetable oil and everything, so that one I'll put it to about £10. Then miscellaneous, I put it to about £10. I made 5 beef stew out of this stew. A beef stew I sell for about £13, and then that comes to about £65. I have about 19 individual beef inside there. So 3 times 19, we're getting about £57. So for the ayamashi, I did about 10 bowls, and each bowl I sell for £8. I have different things that I sell with the ayamashi. So if I were to sell the ayamashi on its own, that's £8. So for the 10 bowls, about £80. I have to sell with the rice, which is £15. So I have buka select, which comes with beef, which comes with the ayamashi, which comes with fried plantain and some beans. So that one comes to amount of about £15. So if I were to sell that with that, it comes to about £150. If I were to sell it with just ayamashi and white rice, I sell it for about £13. So that one will go for about £130. The buka stew, which one I call mama put. So if I were to sell it with the rice on the app, I sell it for about £13. So I made about 13 bowls of it. So that will come to amount of like £169. So for the buka stew alone, I sell it for £8. So if I were to sell it alone, I will sell it for £108 for the 13 bowls. Selling the beef stew, £65. Selling the individual beef, £57, and stuff like that. So if I were to put everything just maybe selling those alone, it will come to amount of 310 pounds. And mind you, I've only spent 47 pounds for the 4 pence with everything, both with the seasoning and the tomatoes and the bell peppers, and coupled with onions and stuff like that. So that is coming to 74 pounds 44. So now this is what I want to tell you guys. I know in my last video I didn't mention how much I was paying myself. So I cannot, like, I can't actually lay an amount that because I cook every other day, I cook every 2 days. So that is why you see that the bowls of beef stew is just about 5. So I expect it to finish within 2 days so that I can cook, because I like the soup to really be fresh. Actually lay an amount that this is how much I am making. So I know some people did ask me that I haven't put how much and blah 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 and packaging, but because I buy my packaging in bulk, so I can't really say that this is an amount, because when I buy my packaging, it stays for about 6 months. So like I said, I can't really lay an amount that that this is what I'm making. But if I say individual, like the beef stew, the beef alone, and the ayamashe stew alone, and the buka stew alone, that one will be coming to amount of 310 pounds. So if I were to sell direct, that is how much I'm going to make. So if I were to sell via the app, it will come to 142 pounds. So that is 142 pounds that I will make if I sell via the app. But if I sell individually, that people come to pick from me, and I sell direct sale, I'll be making 310 pounds. So if I take 74 pounds out of it, and I can't remember the calculation I did, but anyway, I'll be making that, that amount. So I'll be putting on the screen how much I made if I were to sell directly and I take out this 70. If I were to sell via the app, by the time I take out the commission and everything that I spent, I'll be left with 142 pounds 56 pence. So I want you to know, minding you, that sometimes this ayamashe stew, sometimes most of the time I don't sell it individual. As a matter of fact, I don't sell it individual. Most of the time, I sell it with the white rice. You have to be very passionate about cooking. You have to be very enthusiastic about it. You have to love to cook to do this kind of job. You can't say because they're making money out of it, you want to cook. No, you have to love it, because anytime you are cooking, you have to put your love into what you're cooking, so that you can make something good out of it, so that when you sell to people will be able to come back to you when they enjoy your food. That is the only time that you can sell. You cannot be making this food and once it's not very tasty, people will not come back, and you end up throwing food away, because there's a lifespan for this food that you're cooking, especially if you're cooking fresh. You have to give it 2-3 days. After 3 days, you must throw it away. That is where rotation comes into place. But most of the time, thank God, that is why I cook in little portions. Maybe I'll cook 5 stew. When I know that they buy certain food a lot, and then I don't cook more than 10 bowls, so that it will go. My popular food, which I make sure that I have about 10 bowls of it within 2-3 days, is gone. So which I'm very happy about. So that is it for today's episode of the series that we're making on cooking. Is very fun. Cooking is very interesting if you love it, and you can make a lot of money out of cooking. That is if you're very passionate about it. So I hope I have made sense in this video. Please let me know in the comment section what you think about this video today. If I've made profit or I've lost. Well, to me, I think I'm satisfied with everything that I make on this. If not, I would have just closed this business. But I enjoy cooking. Cooking is one business that when you wake me up anytime, I'm ready to cook. So let me know in the comment section, do you love to cook? Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Drop your comments. Let us hear your own part of the let us hear your own part, and please If you love my video and you're watching for the first time, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will come again with another video very, very soon, and we will trash it out and let you know how it is going. I know things are very, very difficult these days. There is no money. There is no money. Things are hard, but whichever way, we will still make our own profits by the grace of God. And so I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, stay safe, and God bless you guys. Bye.